Again, please create a brand new Python file called CO7 MMF panda. Then on the very first line, type in import pandas. If you don't have the pandas library installed on your computer, in PyCharm, go to the left-hand side and click on your Python packages. You should be able to find pandas, and it will give you the option to install the package. If you need support with this, please ask your teacher. Once you've got the pandas library installed, your next step is to create a series of lists to hold the ticket details. In our actual program, these lists are going to start off being empty, but to save some time typing, we can set up our 5 ticket holders, A, B, C, D, and E. Note the speech marks. We can put in the costs of their tickets. Please double check that you have 5 numbers in your all ticket costs list. And we can set up a surcharge list, again, making sure that you've got 5 numbers separated by commas in that list. Next, create a dictionary. Note the curly brackets, where we've got the column name on the left-hand side, a colon, the list name, and then a comma before our next column. You should have name, ticket price, and surcharge column. We can then create our table by giving it a name, mini movie frame, using pandas.data frame, and feeding in our mini movie dictionary. If you test your code, you should see the 3 columns as expected. We do have an additional column on the left that we will get rid of in due course. One other issue is that our dollar amounts are not being displayed to 2DP. If this were an assessment, what you would do at this point is go into your nice to have column and make a note that you need to add in that feature in due course. And I do have a test plan showing the inputs and the outputs. I don't need to display the age in my panda, and I don't need to display the payment method. What I do need to display is the total cost and the profit, and those columns currently don't exist. One option would be to add in some additional lists and add in the additional data. And in an assessment, this is a good trialing opportunity. You want to think whether it's worth making the list or if you want to get Python to calculate the column for you. In this case, I'm going to get pandas to do the work for me. After where I create my movie frame, I can put in a comment saying what I'm going to do. And I can say, make me a new column called total. And this column is going to be my ticket price plus my surcharge. One thing that's super important is that the green text that says ticket price needs to exactly match the key from our dictionary. If they're not identical, your code won't work. It's a great idea to copy and paste key values into your calculated columns rather than retyping the names. As a challenge, see if you can calculate the profit column for yourself. Remember that our profit is the ticket price minus $5. And there's what your code should look like. And if you make changes, you will want to update any comments as well. One thing that we still need to do is work out the total paid and the total profit. We can add the values in a column using .sum. How it looks is we're going to say the total paid is our mini movie frame total column .sum. Our total profit is the sum of our profit column. And of course, we need to output those 2 things so that we can check the code works correctly. And if you run your code, you should see what you see on your screen, where it is correctly adding up our total paid and our total profit. As this video is getting a little bit long, we're going to continue with this process in the next video.